2017, government, led by President Nana Akufo-Addo, took pragmatic steps to clean the mining sector.
That the natural resources of this country belongs to you, the Ghanaians, and that for you to benefit, you must begin to extract the resources in a more sustainable manner.
It established the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining, IMCIM. Its mandate is to sanitize and curb illegal mining activities in mining communities across the country. The committee has undertaken a lot of sensitization activities in various mining communities on the impact of illegal mining. This was meant to restore hope to many Ghanaians who care about the environment.
Computer app Galamsay. Yakeka yenema nyina aboma the forest for ye no the Minerals Commission for ye EPF so behu esa obi ahu de ekoso. Ne se obi ko license a unya license for Minerals Commission EPA water resources. We obi akoji Minerals Commission license no. Ukoji a senka 90 days na ko wanya de. The app no machine say ukoji license pe ye trodin Ubi abehu nipa okoji ye the concession number baby and concession no eda okoji ye na eko animu no se bosume bako ba e betu hu baby a process na kodu it by 90 days no na se nipa nya na sisa na o se e hu se bibi asi wo Minerals Commission.
After a year of comprehensive work, the committee completed the roadmap that would regulate the activities of the small-scale miners and guide their operation. Small-scale and artisanal miners would have to follow due process before engaging in any mining activity. Yet, some have complained of underhand dealings. With little money, they say, you can be allowed to circumvent rules on the roadmap and be allowed to go on the field with your excavators to mine without proper documentation and approval as prescribed by the roadmap. People also add that you can pay some top men at IMCIM and they would arrange for protection for you while you're mining illegally. So we set out with our hidden cameras to find out who would help us bend the rules for their selfish interest, who would help us stab the nation and the president in the back and do things contrary to the roadmap. Are there really shortcuts to mining illegally?
But the battle against Galamsay is nowhere near being won yet, and I appeal to all citizens to be part of the battle to keep our lands and water bodies safe.
We got a company called Ore Resources Enterprise. In our investigation, we discovered that almost everybody involved in the fight against illegal mining was willing to take money to help us mine illegally. Meet Jimmy, a guy we met at the reception of the IMCIM office. He showed us how he would supply us with tip-offs with the movements of the IMCIM security task force so that we would avoid detection. We also met Bimpong, a soldier with the Ghana Armed Forces who is part of the National Security Operatives at the Interministerial Committee.
So you say if it's not from our Bible, then they put you in the problem with that. They are not going to
but he was still willing to help us secure protection for our Galamsay activities.
One day you will make Mama Patrol.
This in your connecting to here.
You say, what that? Confession. I wonder how you're correct. I'm not over the unknown country.
Oh, yeah, and your mom. I would do one yet more for you.
Wanted nobody should listen.
So I'm sorry, you know, that's right. You're right now. Did I let my friends win?
Oh, dear, watching.
Then there's Bafo, a policeman and national security personnel attached to the IMCIM. Bafo was happy to go into negotiations with us on the amount to be paid if we wanted protection for our illegal mines.
We have protection. A little bit tired and I dropped this down for you.
Okay.
Many of Mamma Moon, they mean the Pandicia, Mohu Commander, and I say, Mutimiaqua. Maybe so you mean the mini Pana coming in a bamboo. May break on fast. I said, Namoyano, which should be fine. Evans, Evans, and I'm more protected on mom. Or Ashanti region, Kurunuka, anything. Forest, literally. In Patakin. For Nippanigan, what into a person car, you be sham no more trans no more farm of bed and breakfast. And the only thing I need to see me here. Yeah. Now, your one more
Over kebab, Coca-Cola and Malta Guinness, we met these two police officers, Kennedy Frimpong and Ano, also of the Interministerial Task Force. Kennedy and Ano also work as Jubilee House security personnel. They were introduced to us by Bafo to further our discussions on protection for illegal mining.
Your conversion, now your protection.
Yeah, no. Nobody will keep you with the army. And I treat you around 20 and a half or 4. Maybe some mere one amount. As I said, only you need someone to make a amount. Now you package be as your own man. The woman.
All right.
To be very
They told us how much they would charge to protect our small-scale concession and added that they would take some of the money to their top bosses. They charged an amount of 16,000 cedis every month and 300 cedis each week during patrol if they are to give us 3 personnel for the patrol.
Look how people know we know we're fine.
Mama, no patrol. Okay. Like I don't mean to mean what you want.
We are ready to move anytime.
But aside these relatively low-level officials, can we get to the top of the chain? With our company, called All Resources Enterprise, we decided to move further up on the chain. We first met Andy, a connection man who would link us to the people at the top. He demanded for cash to do that transaction.
Oh, Andy said me for we very different. Very comfortable say every Sunday so got me some be that say. But say beto beto be on can so come be use ka. Dem ka plus when your lands is my what they around a bit now they be here's your copy.
Andy charged money alleged to be for one Charles Bissell and for himself.
You know cash. And do that ash in the ground.
But I know the.
You guys say that we have money.
After waiting, so you will be on my money 35 account.
Nice. And I'm
oh, tell me who you know your account.
I'm okay.
Who we are.
Okay, show.
Where the enemy discuss here? Into the but
show your call, show commitment. Oh, one or two things.
He took us to meet Charles Bissell. Mr. Charles Bissell is secretary to the Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining. We told Bissell our excavators were already on site working and we needed him to work on the documents while we were still mining. He took our documents and called for it to be fast-tracked for us.
Because we have to make sure you fast track with the say, but new year, and I know them are working centrally. All resources, what's the situation?
It hasn't come up yet. Let me quickly check.
At the end of everything, one way you make up all the
He asked us to pay 3,000 Ghana cedis for mapping after he had ordered for the sticker to be fast-tracked for us with all other processes being circumvented. A sticker we should have before going to the field.
So I'll speak to Doc, but tell Doc, give the name to Doc. As I said, they should add it to it, to the deal there. And then they'll pay the 3,000 for mapping. Okay, we want 3,000 for mapping. So let him do that now, and then give them to Doc. Doc will call me, and then the mapping team will go there. And then let's change to apply. Now apply for ETA. Right. The ETA, I'll Doc there. Okay. So I think Doctor is coming back. Ralph, now asylum now. Okay. I think it's almost through. Okay. So I'll bet she have for mapping. Mapping is 9 mapping to one for and which fancy here. Okay. Mapping to non next week. Now for instance, non-free EP, non-fast track man. Because what I will be that. Only the limited time also. So you can go back and mind. I'm a sticker of the I'm a sticker. Okay. See, let's talk to now today. I'll call now. So I'll make sure okay. That's it too. I think the normal accountants for you. Okay. Gentlemen, go ahead. Obi wa ha me so ntwa yes. Oba ebe wo ye ni dia na ahwe no wa ama ne sika na wa apply for EP fast fast track because why you know I can get 2 months so you know okay sorry child
So we paid the 3,000 Ghana cedis and took a receipt, and we were given the 4 copies of the approved sticker. First of all, we were supposed to be vetted by a team made up of chiefs, officials from the Forestry Commission, Environmental Protection Agency, and so on. The vetting of All Resources Enterprise was not advertised in digital and print media form as the roadmap indicates. We have been told to commence mining activities. After this, we called Andy, our connection man again, to see whether there would be men he can get to actually be guarding us while we mine illegally. We met in Kumasi.
The
idea here, if you have a 10 grand,
matter. One of the is so quick, sir. My friend doesn't make time for money. No, my family and another thing.
Okay, first one I'm Texas.
I am in person.
One says, only one thing.
No, but for Mama.
Oh, my thing.
I have so many to be enough for me.
It's one man thing.
There is 85 and I'm also afraid.
And I am so don't mention this.
think you
Well, we need the Okra.
say,
So just when you're in different issues, but some of the women are designated suggest to go.
okay. The media or Tower Chia.
When you have when we don't have access to these things, not purchase. I mean, these suggest need to be seen. Not suggest no one signing to work with them. So, mommy, too, and Franco. Oh, yes. You know, anybody they are signed suggest. So you are safe to work.
He proposed the guy called Schoolboy, a coordinator to the national security who he said was in the Accra office.
Oh, Schoolboy. Wait. Oh, not Schoolboy. Schoolboy there.
He had a share of cash again.
I believe in their main module. It's immediate. So that now they might be my own. So look at our figure conscious. Media power, not at
Schoolboy. It's been checking. I don't want to lie to you. You see, you're not a schoolboy. I say, recruit soldiers for operations now. You talk to him in case that. You're being private by schoolboy. Why?
Alright.
Okay, sure.
We set off to Accra again with this piece of advice by Schoolboy.
We were at Montreal.
Okay, what the fuck are you? When you move, when you walk, you can be happy now. Why did you also contest part of what is happening? It's young to say, the back, so that they are in case of your woman guidelines. I'm an actress, there 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
He directed us to Kobe. He's the real guy who can give us the needed protection for cash.
We also decided to go to certain areas of the country to see how bad the Galamsay situation was. We were in Prestea in the western region. We moved to Ashanti and Brongahafu too. We picked the coordinates of places where we saw illegal mining activities and took it to the Minerals Commission. This is the result we got from the commission checks.
Hello. We are cry Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
But Wednesday, I have to come back to Kumasi. We're messing up on off. David, the main thing for say the IE no, the what we are agreeing. Let's get through.
Oh, okay.
What I say, me what we are agreeing now. We are honest. Nah, to me or nature. We spoke as a brother and one in through.
Okay. All right.
Well, also I just say, you may make DNA. We see the acting in by Monday, Tuesday, go. I'll be not that. Why? So, need through. And you from my any minute, and let me. You from my name,
This is just a first in our series on illegal mining. There will be more coming soon. May God Almighty make every Ghanaian fearless and honest to uplift our national flag.